Hello, everyone, and welcome. The skies are open, and we are in for a wet one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Robinson looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's English. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Robinson looking to pass. Dances away to buy time. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. He's got it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got it. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Here comes the 2-point try. Robinson will throw. Extending the play. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? 3rd down, kind of manageable situation. Not too far, not too short. Well, maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw on their defense in. No, sir. I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the 3rd down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On the run, it's Avery. Nice move to keep moving. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Robinson looking to pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
On second down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They're trying to get to it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Finds his target down the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Robinson will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle. It's Avery. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Robinson looking to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Finds his big tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's going to pass. He caught it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap in the shotgun. Incomplete on the two-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Third down coming up.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short now from their own 48. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's right on target. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Firing to the right, complete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The running back has it. Fights off a defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target, but just can't hook up for the completion.
Robinson looking to pass. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
Steps away to find some room. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's got it down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Swings it out to his running back. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's English. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's back to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll throw it on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll line up to go for 2. Robinson will throw. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the offense will take over.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They'll try the run, and they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And the returner is stopped. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. On the move at the 30. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the two-point try. Robinson looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here we go. He leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Makes the grab. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Green 25.
Robinson will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Just slithered through the tack, just keeps moving. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll run play action. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Robinson looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to throw. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man quickly. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.